All right, man. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
I'm going to get ready to mute over here.
There you go. Yeah. We're live.
Hey, there you guys are.
How y'all doing? How y'all living? Red Nation, we're back. We are back in the crow's nest, man.
Yeah, back in the saddle.
There you go.
All right, so soft opening again. For those of you joining us for the first time, we're just getting warmed up right now, saying hi to everybody, and we'll get the show started here in just a couple minutes. What's up, Gent? Raider Rich, Demon Death in the building.
Is that my son?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see. Oh, yep.
It's all good.
There it is.
Demon Death in the building. Juice, what's up, man? Where you been, Juice?
Juice.
I heard y'all had a riot over there, Juice, at the job site a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you was on duty. Probably not. Probably wouldn't happen if you weren't there. If you were there. Yep.
Summertime is family time, dog.
Yeah.
I agree with that, Demon Death.
Trey just had a nice trip to San Diego.
Hell yeah.
Y'all might have seen that on the timeline a little bit.
What up, TNT?
All right. Should we get this thing going?
Let's do it, dog. Let's do it.
All right. See if I remember how to do this. All of our tracks are armed. Really good. Let's go. Bear with us. We'll be right back.
Leave it to him, man, to always say some shit. Put his foot in his mouth, man.
You gotta be kidding me right now with this fucking leaf blower right now, dude. We're gonna have to fucking close him up. Sound like a goddamn Boeing aircraft taking off in my front yard. Much better. Much better. All right, we're going to try this again.
Oh, we're going to get it right.
You know, I can fix the technical difficulties. I can't fix the Momo with the leaf blower outside.
Those are facts.
All right.
I mean, we could fix them, but then there wouldn't be a show at all.
There would be no show. Will you accept a collect call from Elmwood Correctional Facility? Yo, Jay, dog, help me out. All right. Let's try this again.
Let's do it.
You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, proud member of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network. Companion podcast to PJ4F.com, the #1 podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in to leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by DC4L Custom Tees. Check them out at DC4LCustomTees.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm your host, Kenny Stapler. Welcome back, Jay.
Oh, it's good to be back, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for having me back.
It's good to have you back. I barely got through that right now. I still got a touch of bronchitis.
Hey, man. You're recovering. You're in recovery right now.
Little phlegmy over here.
There you go. That's your new rap name?
Yeah, little phlegmy. Little phlegmy over here.
Hey, man, you might sell a million fucking CDs that way, bro. You might sell like a million albums calling yourself Lil Flammy, dog.
I'm far away from being a little. I'm OG Flammy right now. OG Flammy Flam in the building.
OG Flammy Flam.
Yeah, man, it's good to be back, guys. Welcome back, Pillagers. I know it's been off and on. We keep saying that every time we jump on the air, but it is summertime. Summertime is family time.
It is.
We will also be back on the air tonight with the Crow's Nest, recording episode 14 tonight. We recorded episode 15 last night.
Man.
Possibly 15 or 16. We'll see what happens. What that means, I saw that to say this. I say that to say this.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this.
We're gonna be off the air again probably a few more times this summer. I got a special guest coming next week. Got a visitation with my daughter.
There you go.
That's gonna last a few weeks. So possibility that we'll be on the air again next weekend. But after that, I'm going to be indisposed of. I'll probably be State Fair the following weekend, and then the festival's the weekend after that. So you already know that's gonna be a long day in the sun, a long 3 days in the sun. They'll be out of commission, and then my daughter has to go back for school. And then we'll be back on a more regular schedule, illness pending and family stuff pending, because Jay's got a busy family life as well.
Absolutely, man.
Speaking of which, how was your trip to SD?
Oh, man, it was beautiful, man. It was good to go revisit the old hometown. That's my adopted home.
Yeah.
I lived out there for 3 years. So it was nice, man. It was nice to just kind of be back in that element, man. Because I haven't been there for, I want to say almost 10 years, if not more. Yeah. So, obviously most of my boys and stuff have moved on. They're in different areas now, scattered all over the country. So I didn't have too many people to see there. But I do have a family member out there that's still living there, living the life in SD. He's one of the guys that actually got a degree that could actually afford him a house in SD.
Oh, damn, dude. Shout out, bro.
Shout out, Paul, man. You do the damn thing, though.
Man,
I'm proud of you.
I don't know who you had to step to get that deal, but fuck, bro. You boy's a savage.
Yeah, man. But, the rest of us. Nah, man. It was cool, man. I went and revisited the old college, man. I went to SDSU and did a little walk around, showed my parents and, my lady, my baby girl around, I was able to get her a little SDSU shirt, little SDSU sweater. You know, they have a little section in the student store called Future Aztecs.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
yeah. So I was able to get her some. Got my lady a little tank top. She, got herself a little SDSU tank top, and I re-upped on my sweater, man, because my SDSU sweater was on its last leg. So I got myself a brand new sweater. I actually brought it with me here, man.
The U was hanging on by like one thread.
Hey, man, all the letters were just worn out. They were getting all thready on the edges. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not like I'm going to stop using that sweater, but it's not as nice. It's not as pristine as this brand new one that I got now. But yeah, man, we scoped it out, man. San Diego, there's a lot that's the same, a lot that's changed. But it's still beautiful out there, man. We had some good food. I took them to my favorite spot, Etna's Italian restaurant.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Italian food in San Diego.
Hey, man, this is a legit spot. For those of you who live in SD, I hope you know about Etna's. And if you don't live in SD, you probably don't know about Etna's, but it's a little cutty spot. It's on El Cajon. It's kind of in the bad neighborhood of San Diego, in between North Park and like University.
Then you know it's a fire restaurant.
It's dope, man. And it's the place that we like called home the entire time that I was there, man. We ate at Etna's like once a week.
Oh, wow.
For sure. If not, we were ordering for delivery because they used to deliver to the house. But they have the best, I still stand by it, they have the best fried calamari I've ever tasted. And it stayed that way because we went and I had that calamari Diablo.
Oh, I love it when things are the way it needs to be.
And it was still delicious.
Go back.
I did have one disappointment because I went back to have a 5-cheese pizza also because they used to have a bomb 5-cheese pizza. And they took that shit off the menu 2 months ago.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Basura.
But I had a backup plan. I fell back on that lobster ravioli.
Oh, nice.
With olive vodka sauce. With that vodka sauce. And it was hitting. It was hitting. So, yo, man, if you guys are in SD or plan on going to SD, look up Etna's. It's chair recommended.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Speaking of Italian food, I directed Bobby Wasabi. He was here just yesterday. He was like, man, I've been craving a good piece of pizza. Where can I get a good piece of pizza?
Oh.
I was like, go to Pinocchio's.
There you go.
He went over. He actually got himself a calzone. But that's just the inside-out pizza.
It is. It's like a little pizza sandwich.
If you're down here in the South Bay, Pinocchio's Pizza, real New York style pizza out here, real tasty. I know a lot of New Yorkers are already blasting me right now. These folks are first generation Italians. Don't even at me. Pinocchio's Pizza is legit, and if you haven't tried it, just shut your mouth. I know it ain't the same. I know the water ain't the same, but hey, out here in California, that place ain't fronting.
Yeah, right? you know, New Yorkers, they gonna let us have pizza, dog. They're gonna always speak up on how garbage our pizza is.
And
we enjoy it.
This family's been making pizza since at least 1980, since I moved here. So
that's legit.
Yeah,
that's legit.
The good doc just told me, asked me where the sunglasses are. You already know, I wear the sunglasses in here because of the bright lights, but because of the summer, we actually have daylight still, so these lights aren't.
They're not bright. They're not very bright. No,
they're not smacking like they would in the dark. But since it is daylight out, I'm gonna see if I can get away with these. I got these special for you, Doc.
Now can you read your notes?
No. So let me clean these off. They're a little dusty. But in the meantime, we are glad to be back. If you just started listening to the show, follow us on Twitter at Pillaging Pod. At Kenny Stapler, at Che_PJ4F, at Kane MT6, and of course on Instagram. What are the handles on Instagram, Che?
_Pillaging_podcast. You got Che_PJ4F there also. So check us out there, man. Check us out there. We will respond. Maybe not immediately, but we will respond.
Also on Facebook, although we are not on Facebook much. We are old, but we're trying to stay hip with the kids. Try to run where the kids are, man. No,
yeah, man.
Just playing. That sounds a little creepy. But if social media is not your thing, at least subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/The Pillaging Podcast. That's where you can find us. Follow along if you got time on a Sunday night. Sit in with us. The live shows always blast. And this year, we're going to be trying to video stream our tailgate. So if you can't make it out to a tailgate, we're going to try to bring it to you.
There you go.
It'll be the extra unofficial Raiders pregame show. Once again, that's the extra unofficial Raiders pregame tailgate show. Tonight's guest is you. That's right. We'll be taking some live calls if you got them
Bam.
a little bit later. Make sure you guys do leave a review on our app page or our wherever you get your podcasts, whether it's on Stitcher, whether it's on Spotify, whether it's on Apple Podcasts now. No more iTunes. Check it out. And if you want to rock the show gear, always check out DC4AllCustomTees.com and affiliated partner OneNationFanwear.com. Definitely banging some fresh gear out there.
Hell yeah.
And the table is set. I think it's time to crack one of these babies, right?
Oh, yeah. Y'all already know what time it is, man.
It's time for Chelas con Che.
I hope you guys didn't drink chelas because I wasn't here last week, man. I hope you were drinking chelas last week. I hope you weren't waiting for me to drink chelas, man.
They were drinking all week long, bro. I was watching on the timeline.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to all y'all on Twitter that be sending me the chelas too, because I be taking notes, man. You know, I pride myself on drinking numerous chelas and numerous brands of chelas. But I mean, it's just little old Che, man. I can't hit up all the beer in the world, so I need to get some heads up on some of these beers too.
Y'all gonna put my man in the hospital. You need to cut it out. First of all, I gotta say this. I don't think it's the glasses, but this can and the beer are the exact same color. Do you see that?
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. It's nice. Here, let me put this up on the camera here.
Yeah, put that up on the
Check
can.
out. Look at that. It's a hazy. It's a hazy. This is let me get the right name. The Telesto India Pale Ale from Modern Times, y'all. And it's a hazy IPA. I believe it's in a 7 ABV. So let's see. I haven't even tasted it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. You taste that yet? That's good. It's a nice, creamy, hazy IPA, man. The IBUs are low, so it's real citrusy. It's got a little sweet end on it. It's good, man.
It's definitely got a lemon feel to it. It tastes like summertime to me.
Yeah.
Real clean. The hoppiness is there, but it does not sit on the tongue very long.
No.
Not at all.
No.
This
It's
clean.
good.
Yeah.
It's good. Good. I mean, this is one of the things about the hazy IPAs. They're real drinkable. You know, and if you're not a big fan of IPAs, especially like strong ones, or you can't do IPAs like that, this is kind of a good substitute. The hazies usually have like a little bit, you know, a softer flavor as far as like, you know, the IBUs go and the hoppiness of the beer. And they usually come with a little bit more little hints of fruit or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good.
This is real nice.
Yeah. Shout out Modern Times.
I've been liking the hazy IPAs. I think if you're not an IPA person, the hazy is a nice entry point.
Yeah, it's a good way to start.
Because it's going to remind you of a Hefeweizen, and like I said, the hoppiness, they haven't been too heavy on any of these. They're all very crisp. For as wet of a beer as it looks, as far as like its haziness, it's actually quite dry.
Yeah, it does have a dry end on it. Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Good job, Che.
Yeah. Hey.
Modern Times, I believe they're opening a brewery here in San Jose.
Okay.
That's
what's up, man. They're out of San Francisco. So and it's a employee owned brewery too. So you know, you got to support those guys, man, because they're pouring their whole life into this.
Oh, is that what I'm doing right now?
Yeah. We're supporting these.
Supporting American workers.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cheers to that.
Hopefully they turn around and support us too.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
The doc wants to know if you Bobby wants to know if you ran into Super Mexican. Jen already answered him. He said if he did, it'd been the first thing you would have talked about. That's a fact, Jen. That's facts.
That's facts, dog. That's facts. I did not run into Super Mexican.
Fact. We haven't played that in a while. We needed that. It's time to get in some hits, bro.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, happy 60th birthday to the Oakland Raiders. That might be a little bit early. It is 2019. But the Raiders are celebrating their 60th anniversary this year, and to do so, they've unveiled a new logo to commemorate the occasion. A lot of mixed feelings about the logo. I don't really care what your opinion is. You don't really care what my opinion is. It is what it is. It's a simple logo. But the reason for it is they're actually going to modify the logo through the season. During all home games, the Raiders will wear a version of this patch that's updated to pay tribute to notable moments in Raiders history, i.e. Super Bowl 11, 15, 18, so on and so forth.
That's what's
up. I
think
the 67 AFC Championship game is going to be commemorated. So that's pretty cool. It'd be really cool, Raiders, if you make those patches available to fans, too.
Yeah. Like maybe you give them to people in the stands.
Shit, that would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And all
get
my
a little gift for the commitment to excellence.
You goddamn right. In all the years I've been going to games, I got the towel that we got at the Chiefs game.
Yep.
Which is cool as hell, bro.
It's cool.
It's a cool towel.
It's cool. I still got it.
And that's it.
That's it.
And I got another towel from the Niners, and I was like,
I don't want this shit.
fuck, I'm going to do this.
It's fucking red.
I passed on one, and then I grabbed one later from a fan thinking, maybe I can flip this shit on eBay.
Probably.
And then, the rest of the game played out as it did, and I was like, fuck this towel.
Yeah.
Now I use it to clean the shit stains off the bottom of my bowl. Shout out!
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday to the Mr. Al Davis, who would have been 90 years old today. Cheers to Al Davis.
Cheers to Al. Cheers to Al. Here we go. Get that clang.
Get that real clink.
That clang.
By the way, Voorhees, I got to represent with the Voorhees guys. Yeah, so happy birthday, Al Davis, man.
Hell yeah.
The myth, the legend. We have what game in about 1 month?
That's nice. I love the thought of that.
It's good, right?
That's a beautiful thing, bro.
We were going over the notes earlier, and I was like, we have a game in a month, and you just stared at me. You didn't even say anything.
like this.
You're like, let's go.
It's just like, yeah. I was going into, you put me into game mode, dog. That's a button right there. You say, we got a game in a month. Click. I was on.
You had that 10,000-yard stare.
I was ready to go.
You had that Bruce Banner look in your eye, bro. I was like, fuck. Yes, we have a game in 1 month. Who may or may not be there? Josh Jacobs.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you already know how we do. Let me read the quote, and then we'll give you the pillaging spin on it. How about that?
Do that.
According to Vic Tafer of The Athletic, running back Josh Jacobs, one of the team's 3 first-round picks in April, is the only Raiders draft pick still unsigned, and league sources say the negotiations have not been going well. There's a growing sentiment that Jacobs will not be at camp when rookies report on July 23rd, the official start of camp, when the veterans report is 3 days later, the 27th. Rookie holdouts are rare in the NFL these days after the installment of a rookie wage scale, since contract values and signing bonuses are predetermined, but there is still wiggle room regarding the payment schedule, the signing bonus, and whether salary guarantees will have offsets. The bonus issue is apparently the hang-up between Jacobs and the Raiders. Sorry. Yeah. 26. I had to count that out.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Hey. Better you than me, dog.
Hey,
I don't do well with numbers sometimes.
It's all good. That's why I got off the drug game, dog. So the pillaging spin on this, man. Is there a reason to panic, Chase? Should we panic? Should we be nervous? Should we be wild about this?
I mean, listen. Obviously, we would like to have all our draft picks signed by now. So there's reason to feel a little anxious about it, I guess. But I'm not too concerned with it, man. They really like this kid, so there's no way that they're gonna allow him to just sit out. No. They're gonna figure it out. And you know what? Let me just give a little shout out to Jacobs too, man, because he actually put out a little video. I don't know if you saw it. He put out a little video. Like, I guess a lot of people have been coming at him. Like, sign already. Get it done.
Yeah. No
and he's
chill,
like,
no
yo,
chill.
listen, man. He's like, if you guys come at me with this shit, I'm blocking you guys. Like, I can't do this, He's like, you guys don't know what's really going on. Like, you guys can't come at me like that.
He's a great pass blocker. We do know that.
Hey.
He'll pick up the blocks, real fast.
Hey, block, man. Test him. But listen, man, I'm not gonna get mad at this dude because he's trying to secure his his longevity, his future.
Yeah.
That's the motherfucker played college football for that reason. Now he got drafted and he's got to get paid. He's also a first-round draft pick, so he's got to get paid something. Don't get mad at him, okay? I'm sure they'll figure this out. And
mad at you.
And we don't have. It's not like we have an empty backfield, dog. You know what I mean? If for some reason there was some type of hiccup, and I'm not wishing that.
You did just get back from San Diego.
Hey.
So, that backfield's packing right now.
But listen, man, we it's not like he's the only running back that the Raiders have to depend on, man.
Yeah.
We have a few vets in there.
Mm-hmm.
We have a second year running back that people are hoping becomes the next Bo Jackson.
Right.
Right? And no hate on you, Chris Warren. If you could do that shit, son.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's not like we're desperate at running back if for some reason something were to get delayed and the kid doesn't get signed right away. But I don't see this becoming like a issue where he doesn't show up no more. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to get signed.
There's no reason to panic.
It's going to get done.
And there's one man that you can thank for the reason not to panic. His name is Jamarcus Russell. So you guys already know the rookie wage scale, right? And that's basically courtesy of your boy Jamarcus Russell.
Right.
Throw away that number 2 jersey. Do it now. Push pause. Come back. Following point is
or rip the fucking nameplate off that bitch. Get yourself a good brand new roll of duct tape. Hit your boy chair up. I got you personalized jersey. Just saying.
he's gonna come back with that that prior name badge on the back of it. But no, reason being is because of the rookie wage scale and Jamarcus Russell. There's very little wiggle room for rooks to negotiate their money, but they can negotiate what's guaranteed, their signing bonuses, and the time of said bonuses.
Yeah.
So all these things are really what's in play. I mean, Vic Tafur already told you in the quote. It could be a variety of things. He might want a lot of that bonus money up front to get his family paid.
Yeah.
He could be trying to offset it to take advantage of the tax-free situation in Vegas, right? The Vegas effect.
Yeah.
He could be trying to extend his guaranteed money to 4 years. Understand that he's looking out for the best at his position.
Yeah.
The running backs have a very small window now. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. And we all seen what the market for veteran running backs, even the ones that are the all-pro running backs. Look at Le'Veon Bell's situation. He held out from Pittsburgh all year long, all season long, and ended up getting a fucking regular ass deal from the Jets.
Le'Veon Bell. Yeah, there you go.
So there you go. So I mean, there's a reason why he's trying to secure as much money up front, because the market for running backs and the longevity of a running back it's just not there, man.
Yeah,
it's just not there.
So shout out to Viral Wonder and Squonky Loner on Reddit. Actually,
that's what's up.
That's
what's up
for your takes, man. I appreciate you guys setting a lot of the folks straight over there. There's Reddit's full of Raider fans ready to jump off the ledge. Hella conspiracy theories. All wild. Yeah, Jacobs, do your thing, man. Get the bag. Amari Cooper says the Raiders weren't a good fit. What do you say about that?
You goddamn right.
We weren't a good fit. You know what?
Goddamn right.
Amari Cooper wasn't a good fit. You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch, man. First of all, don't be talking about how how it wasn't a good fit, how we didn't get you the ball enough or any of that shit, dog. You had plenty of opportunities, man. You had plenty of opportunities to become the star, okay, of the Raiders, become the number one outright wide receiver on this team, and you failed miserably. You dropped the motherfucking ball, literally.
You're garbage.
Come on, son. Come at me with that bullshit. See who's all right. Let's see, Dallas. Dallas, put up that money. Put up that money. Get that man signed and give him an extra contract, whatever he wants, and let's see who's the happier of the two franchises when all is said and done with Amari Cooper.
Cue Pro Bowl helmet drop GIF now. Look, Amari Cooper, show me you got what it takes to excel consistently over the span of your career.
Yeah, man.
Amari's quote directly, I don't think it was good fit for me. I don't think I was really able to showcase my skills for whatever reason. I'll call it blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up and catch the ball. I'm not reading the rest of this quote. Fuck you. Mark Davis advocating for the families of NFL Hall of Famers who have passed to receive jackets and rings in their honor. This is great, man. This comes on the heels of the passing of Denver Broncos owner Pat Bowlen. Mr. Bowlen was slated to be inducted into the Hall of Fame prior to his passing. Because of that, the jacket and ring were already produced, and the items will now go to his estate, his friends, or his family members. This is good. Mark basically spoke. I'll just paraphrase what he said. He's like, he has his dad's ring and jacket because it was passed on to him by his dad.
Yeah.
What we didn't know before this, excuse me, shout out to Leslie.
Yeah, shout out to the Chela right now.
What I didn't know is if somebody was honored posthumously, that means dead. They had passed away and they were honored, inducted in the Hall of Fame. They did not produce a jacket or a ring. The jacket and ring were meant to be worn on the inductee's day of induction. Can I just say induct one more time?
Yeah.
Okay. So that what I'm trying to say is if they had passed away, there was no ring or jacket made. They did the bust, they did all that for them, but now Mark is basically asking, maybe this can be a thing. I know it was a matter of circumstance and timing in this regard, But since it's been done and the motion has been made, maybe it sets a precedent going forward. Hell, maybe it sets a precedent going backwards. For families like Kenny Stabler's family and even Junior Seau's family and others who haven't gotten a ring or a jacket, give it to them. Let them put it up in the trophy room. A lot of these guys had trophy or jerseys rooms, and if not, donate it to their alma mater or some good cause somewhere where it can go on display and be a part of that outside of the Hall of Fame, outside the building itself. And if not, put it in the building, put it there with their bust. But I think it's good for the families to be able to decide what they want to do.
Absolutely, man. And listen, man, I think it's nonsense that this is even a thing right now. This is how it should have been from the get. Like, I don't understand what the reasoning is behind that. Like, okay, the man has passed, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have the rights to what every other inductee gets. Why is that different?
Yeah,
that don't make no damn sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So listen, man, get those motherfucking jackets and rings to these families, dog. They deserve them. Their pops gave their life to the game. You need to make sure that they get what's owed, man.
Straight up.
That's straight up.
And that's literal, man. And this is not an off-color comment. Junior Seau literally gave his life to the game. We're not going to harp on that. You know what I'm talking about.
No.
So
y'all already know.
Pretty cool, man. Good job speaking up, Mark. By the way, side comment, we got thirst alert. Alejandro Grotto says, "Damn, Chase hot."
You fucking right. I'm hot. I'm sweating a motherfucker over here.
Yeah, sweating bullets, huh?
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
His lady.
Yeah, my lady's gonna appreciate that a lot.
Yeah. According to Vegas, Derek Carr is the 5th most popular pick to win the NFL MVP honor in 2019. The top of that list starts with Mitch Trubisky. Got it. Baker Mayfield, okay. Saquon Barkley, okay. Ezekiel Elliott, fuck out of here. It's going to take more than high efficiency rating.
Is that motherfucker going to play? Didn't he get himself to some other bullshit already?
Yeah, apparently he
push somebody
he
or
shoved
some
somebody at Ultra Festival or something. But
guys,
if I went to Ultra Festival, I'd shove somebody.
Yeah, but you ain't Ezekiel Elliott, dog.
If I was Ezekiel Elliott, I'd shove you right through the fucking wall, dog. Hey, shout out to Ezekiel Elliott for showing some restraint, dog.
Not just taking motherfuckers out from the get-go, huh?
I would have Hadoukened the shit out of you, bro.
He just waited. He just waited towards the end, man. You can't make it, man.
I was like, the homie catches fireball.
He hit him with that fucking moon kick, that goddamn guy moon kick.
Blade kick. Get you, bro. But like I said, it's going to take more than high efficiency and completion percentage to snatch that hardware, Derek. You got the weapons around you to do it. We'll see about the offensive line. We'll see, man.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's cool to see him up there, though. It means people are talking about him. It means people still believe in Derek. So, even if he does win, they're going to fuck around and give it to David. You know how they do. You know how they do.
This year's MVP, David Carr.
Shit. No, it even.
Oh, fuck that, man. Assholes.
Raiders Stadium construction adjusts to avoid delays. That's right. They've been adjusting their schedule after some delay on the stadium steel erection. You ever experienced a delay on your steel erection, Shay?
No.
No? Cheers to that.
Hey, cheers to that.
Hey, we might be getting older.
Cero veces.
Everything's still working. Cero,
yeah.
0.0. That's 0.0 for those that don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so basically what happened was there's been some delays. There was an incident where one of the roof trusses didn't fit quite right.
Right.
It was a big setback. Instead of everybody sitting around and eating Union sandwiches, waiting for the problem to be figured out, they said, you know what? Let's jump ahead. What else can we knock out right now?
Yeah, that doesn't depend on those trusses.
Yeah, so they started installing the guardrails for the moving field, retractable field that goes inside and outside, and then it goes back inside, and then it goes back outside, and then wait, I'm getting some steel erection. Hold on, hold on. That being said, any kind of big construction job, expect delays. Do I expect this to be done on time? A big part of me doesn't, but I'm also not a hater. I'm just kind of looking at it realistically.
Yeah.
And hey, I am a Bay Area fan, so if there's a little delay and we're just forced to sit through another year of Oakland football,
Oh,
well,
that's unfortunate.
yeah.
Hell no, man. I would welcome that.
I'm not trying to start a war again between fans. The Civil War is still going on, but just know, yeah, I'm biased. I'm here in the Bay Area. I would be happy if that were to happen. But Raiders, I ain't mad at you. You got to do what you got to do.
You know,
we've already
because I ain't mad at you.
Do. Yeah, we've hammered that to death, but that's a quick hits, man. There's just not a lot going on,
and we hammered that to death because that's all there is to talk about, man. Come on now, there's not a whole lot in the motherfucking news. So hey, you know, we gotta make some shit last, some conversation here.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And that being said, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. That's it for this week's show. My name's Kenny Stapler, joined as always
by your butcher.
Psych. We got some more shows still left in store for you. We're going to try to hit up Raider Kane.
You goddamn right.
And, you know, we'll see what's going on. Again, we're going to go to your calls, too. I'm going to be opening up the phone lines here pretty soon after the break. So if you want to talk to us live on air, jump on the phone in a couple minutes and give us a shot. If you want to jump on the phone right now and call and I don't pick up, just call back in a few minutes. I'll be opening those lines. In the meantime, we're going to take a short break and we're going to be right back. How's that sound, Che?
That sounds perfect, though. Perfect.
I don't have that.
Perfect. There you go.
I got that. Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Peace.
Sure.
What up, Watts? How you living, dog?
Lost Raider, man. Watts Raider's like a sponge for all things Raiders. I see him on like every live stream, chopping it up. Really out there. Good for the community, man. Watts, you're a good person, dog.
Hell yeah, dog. We appreciate you, brother.
You all appreciate it.
Lady, don't you know I love you, sweet?
Man, I told you I watched that Suge documentary, man. I must have Pac on the mind, bro.
Yeah. I need to watch that shit, dog.
It was cool.
I need to watch that shit.
It was cool.
I don't be buying Suge Knight stories, bro. There's just something about his stories, dog, you know?
No.
But yeah, I gotta check it out though.
Yeah.
I gotta check it out.
I gotta take a piss.
Hey, go handle that shit.
All right.
Go handle that shit.
You gotta see a man about a horse.
Well, all right. Star Child. What's that? Yep.
They don't taste like it at all.
No, dog, they're smooth. Hazies, bro. It's kind of the way to go. Chat, can you hear me? Chat, can you hear me? Bobby Wasabi, what's good, dog? Bobby, I just want to give you a little shout out. I didn't include you in my list because I was listing network people, but you already know I expect you at the tailgate, dog. So you know. Real quick, chat, if y'all can hear me, how y'all feeling about the NBA off season and free agency? Yo, did you see that fucking post I put on Twitter? Somebody posted the picture of WKRP in Cincinnati. And they were like, title of this show, wrong names only, wrong titles only. And then somebody added me. They're like, yo, Che, I thought you would like this. You see that? You see what I put on there? I was like, it's the CNPN in Oakland, Cali. Yeah.
I'm rocking with these sunglasses.
Hey, rock them fucking sunglasses, though. I don't even care if you misread something, dog.
Or 3D glasses for the the podcast listeners.
3D glasses.
3D. I'm seeing everything in 3D right now. Truth is jumping out at me.
Shout out, Bobby. We expect you there, dog. You already know you fam.
Those of you that want to hear us go deep dive on the NBA, we've been deep diving on the NBA for a few weeks now on the Crow's Nest, but
oh, it's gonna get deep tonight. You already know.
Check out the Crow's Nest, man. Some of you guys need to check that out.
Hey, though. Well, what about Westbrook though, man? He's all by himself right now, dog.
No, he's trying to get out.
Yeah, I know he's trying to get out. So, yo, did you see the report?
He almost went to Toronto, dog.
No, so did you see the report that OKC offered PG and Russ to Toronto for Siakam? And Toronto declined. And then all of a sudden, your boy Leonard ends up on the Clips and tells your boy Jerry West, go get George from fucking OKC. That's what fucking sealed the deal.
Wow.
That's what sealed the deal when he fucking basically said, yo, go, if you go out and get fucking Paul George, we're good. I'm here. And I don't think well, Toronto had already declined, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think the Lakers were going to be making any more trades. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's kind of the decider. And I think Kawhi is the competitor, dog. I think he don't want to fucking team up with LeBron. He wants to be better than LeBron.
Stoned Raider, the Crow's Nest isn't up on YouTube. We're not doing video, but you can check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, basically anywhere, Google Music, Google Play Store, anywhere you find a podcast, you can listen to the show. It drops every Tuesday morning. Yeah. You can trade Westbrook to Houston for Chris Paul. You're going to get the same fucking results. I know. You got problems with that statement. That's a hot take. But whatever, dude. Whatever.
Oh, man.
Get out of here.
We'll see. OKC, though. I see some OKC fan out there extra fucking sad. She said, fuck the NBA. It's all been lies. My whole life, it's been lies.
with the gif of that kid at the table throwing a fit. He's all...
That one little kid is playing like PlayStation.
Yeah.
He just getting pissed. Oh, somebody posted that and said, Who did they say it was? I think they said it was it was Westbrook.
Damn.
Westbrook trying to play NBA 2K right now in the West.
All right, let's get back on the air. If you guys want to talk to us live, this is a good time to call in right now.
Yeah. Do that.
Set up here. It's coming over the bumper.
You gonna hit that fan?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we're back on the air. We're about to take your calls right now. I'm waiting to hear back from Kane. If not, we'll hit up our boy Jan.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, hey man, you already know. Gent's got the stories.
We got folks on standby.
Legendary stories.
It's all good. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the 561 right here. I don't know. I have no idea where that's at, bro.
The 561?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been to that town.
Let's see what's up.
What's up, fellas? Just listened to the podcast. My first time coming in live.
Okay.
It was fucking awesome.
Welcome.
I love the chat room. Everybody in there is really cool. Dr. No, Bobby Wasabi. I mean, just everybody's real awesome. Love the Raider Nation.
Yeah.
Love how everybody brings it. I got to tell you, I was a little disappointed by your boy Gent. I thought his takes were a little weak. And I know he's a family member, so I'm trying to be respectful, but there's some things he said that I didn't agree with.
What is it? Fire back.
For example, the fact that he took forever to get to his point. But aside from that, there's just so many stories. I'm really fascinated by Conley. I really want to know, after all that turmoil from his first season with the rape case and this, that, and the other, he's bounced back. He's big time. He's our number one. There's no doubt. I'm curious. How is he dealing with his whole deal? You know, because there's still a lot of heat on him. And I know some of us, Kenny, not totally sold on him. There's a lot of people are still doubting him.
Whoa, what was my name throwing in there?
He's got a lot of stories. I'm curious about this kid Doss. Curious what Incognito's going to do. But more than anything, Arden Key, he's going to rip it, dude. I mean, if there's no doubt that that kid's going to have a good season, I don't know what's going to happen. But I have a good feeling about him. And I think he showed us a lot last year. Aside from that, Hurst, PJ Hall, Vanderdos is going to get cut. Markel Lee is going to make the team. Marshall's going to get cut. I think our starting three linebackers are going to be Burfict, Lee, Morrow. Kabinda, backing him up. Marshall's gone. He's a Bronco. He does not deserve a spot on the team. Get that fucking dude out of here. And then we'll see. We might see Marquette King come back in the picture. And guess what? If he does, I'll welcome him. I just want him to kick, though. If he opens his mouth, Gruden needs to shut him up. But I would like him to kick because Townsend, come on, man. He needs to be making bread somewhere. Get the fuck out of here. Outside of that, man, your podcast is amazing.
Oh, that's where it ends. That's a good spot to end.
That's not bad.
That's a good spot to end.
That's not a bad ending to that. Hey man, did we even get a name from this cat?
We didn't get a name. The chat right now is calling Raiders Annex.
Hey man, hey listen. First of all, First of all, we joke. We like to joke around here. Do not get offended. We appreciate.
God damn, that's not a way to start a fucking.
We appreciate. We appreciate your call, dog. We appreciate your call, dog.
Anybody starts this comment off like
But
that.
if you heard that played, man, somebody gotta land it. Somebody gotta land it, fam. But hey, man, we appreciate your comments, man. Hey, we're not quite sure why you bundled up Kenny and not not believing in Conley because I don't know. What did we say, man? I don't know what conversation you overheard or what comment you heard or maybe was misread.
Don't you put that shit on me, Ricky Bobby.
We are big fans of Conley, dog. I mean, we're big fans of the Raiders, bro. So we're gonna
people that have been
support our
downing
team.
him. Kenny.
Yeah, what was that?
What? Hey,
What was that? I don't think. I mean, I'm here, every week that this show is recorded.
Yeah.
And to my memory, I have not heard you say any negative things about Conley, dog. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I haven't.
I don't know. I want to know.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, man.
I want to know what episode you listened to, dog. I know you said something about Gent, so I'm assuming it was recent. I'm assuming it was like within the last few weeks.
Yeah.
the last few episodes.
Let me address that. First off, thank you for listening to the show.
Yeah,
It's cool.
absolutely.
And like Chase said, we bag on everybody, yo.
Yeah, we hey, that's
I bag on
family, man.
I bag on myself quite a bit.
There you go.
Second of all, the fact that Gent takes a long time getting to his point is half the fun of talking to Gent. All that shit that comes in between, that's the juice right there. Shout out to Juice, by the way.
Hey, shout out, Juice.
Second of all, thanks for calling in. And third, drop your name. And fourth, get to the point, man. Land the plane.
Yeah. We want to know what you have on your mind.
But call back. Now you have to call back.
Yeah.
Now you have to call back.
Yeah, we need further explanation.
I smell 2-minute drill in your future.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
Take
if
a
you
shit.
call back today, you might find yourself in a place you don't want to be.
Yeah, I'll give you somebody else's 20 questions. That'll be good for you. That'll be good for you.
It'll be good for you.
But thanks for calling in. Yeah, again, not sure who this was 561. Let me look up what the 561 area code is. But shout out, man. It's always cool to get a brand new caller.
Hell yeah.
It takes a lot of balls to call into anything, and especially to call into our show.
And we appreciate you, dog. We appreciate the fact that you listen in and you think the show's dope, man.
Yeah. We think you're dope.
Yeah.
719, what's good?
What up, Pillager? This is a hardcore raider calling in a Donkeyville.
Yo.
Just wanted to talk about this ranking of the fan bases and how they have the Raider Nation down to the 17th spot for fandom, which is complete hogwash and dog shit. So I'm gonna give reasons why the Raiders are actually the number one fan base. I guess they said it's jersey sales or something like that, but whatever. However they come up with their stats, they're fucking full of shit. So first of all, it's Raider Nation. We're the only team that has a slogan that...
That's because we buying all our jerseys straight from China, dog.
Bootleg, son. That's because we don't go to fucking NFL, NFL.com to buy our goddamn jerseys. Doesn't mean we ain't buying jerseys.
They're not tracking Bootleg sales,
Come
bro.
on, dog. Hey, there's a fucking flea market right down the street from the stadium, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm guaranteeing you they got some dope-ass Raider jerseys out there.
Cash transactions only.
That's it.
all 31 other teams are trying to fucking copy. Like, if you guys watch the draft, there's all kinds of other teams claiming Redskin Nation, Panther Nation, Cowboy Nation, I believe. They were trying to claim that as well. So you got 31 other teams trying to claim our fucking slogans, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Next up, I believe, without doing the research, I believe Raiders have more Raider-only content as far as podcasts and YouTube channels than any other NFL team out there. So I've been doing some stuff with Raider Ben's podcast on YouTube, and you guys maybe check him out. But I've been doing some videos with him, and here's my challenge to either Raider Nation or anybody that's a fan of another team. I'm going to give someone $50 to spend at NFLshop.com to anybody that comes up with an itemized list of all 32 teams of podcasts.
Is this guy plugging a contest for his podcast on my show? Hardcore Raider, I fucks with you, dog. If you want to plug, hit me up. We sliding in the fucking voice chat, dropping plugs. bro, I fucked with you. Well, I'm going to give you a lesson right now. Don't do that shit to other people.
Yeah.
We're cool.
Yeah.
Don't be doing that shit with other folks, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you rock though, because I fuck, like I said,
Yeah, we fuck with you, dog. We fuck with you.
But just soak up some game, dog. Don't be doing that shit on other shows. Not cool. Yo, John Rome, what's up? Here's my take. Listen to the Pillaging Podcast. I'm out. Rack 'em. Phenomenal.
Podcasts that cover only that team and only the NFL. So an NFL team, say the Raiders or the Cowboys, but it has to be team and sport specific. They can't cover other sports and additional content. It has to be only football stuff. So check out Raiders Ben's podcast. I have a comment in there. You can read the details, how to qualify if you guys want to get $50. It'd be a lot of homework for some of you guys, but, you know, I think it's a good thing to see where the Raiders stand, because I believe the Raiders have more podcasts and YouTube channels that cover only Raiders shit more than any other NFL team. Last thing I'll ask you guys is about, you know, maybe a time when you guys faced adversity and how you overcame it.
He just used a sandwich method. You know, one positive thing, something else, and then finish.
Yeah, he did.
All right.
He did.
I see you working, bro.
Yeah, man.
Well, before you get to your next comment, let's address the first thing, the fan base.
Yeah.
We do have the best fan base, because if you disagree with us, we'll fucking stab you in the neck.
Facts.
I'll smoke a window.
Those are facts.
And stab you in the neck.
Fools Gone Wild. Shout out, Fools Gone Wild.
Shout out.
Oh, man.
And, you know, that positivity you guys try to bring, maybe Tay with boxing and maybe Kenny with doing your, you know, music stuff or YouTube stuff. So, love you guys. Appreciate you. One Nation, Raider Nation. I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah. Che with the boxing, man. You're an excellent boxer, dog.
I mean, I guess.
No, we definitely got interest. Che's definitely you're the first person I go to when I talk about boxing.
Oh, hell yeah, man. I love watching boxing, man.
Unless I run into my neighbor
wonderful
first.
Thing. I mean, I can't compete with that, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Ruben Guerrero next door. I mean, you know, I like to think of myself as knowledgeable in the game of boxing, but you know, he's got a son that's a champion, so
I'm blessed.
Been champion. So
I love boxing, but I'm definitely not as informed as I could be. So I'm blessed to have Che as a friend. And yeah, if you want to hear us talk about some music, tune in to the Crow's Nest. You're in for a special treat in a week or two.
Music, boxing, other sports, Crow's Nest.
Thanks for calling in Hardcore. I see you got a couple more calls here in the hopper.
Okay.
Hopefully those aren't more giveaway contests. Do your thing though, rock, man. I wish you guys the best. Let's see here, 559.
What's going on, guys? This is Central Valley Raider.
All right.
I'm back. Last time I called, had to cut it short. My grandson was getting into some stuff he shouldn't be getting into, so obviously I had to just hang up, man. I had to go. But no excuses, just reality. Just touching bases on you guys, man. What's going on? A lot of things going on. Amari can't keep us out his mouth. You know, Hard Knocks. I'm loving it. You know, I'm kind of excited for it. We get to see the world, not the world, I'm sorry, but all the other teams and I don't know, fans, haters, whatever you want to say, they get a chance to see what it is to be a Raider. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm kind of excited about that. I know there's a lot of people out there, I've heard on other podcasts, they're a little nervous or they're afraid that we're going to be on there, we're going to have the jinx. I'm like, man, we're 4-12. You know, our quarterback got hurt, broke his leg, broke his back, got rid of one of the defensive players, one of the best defensive players. What else, man? I mean, we've been to the bottom. Now all it is about going to the top.
That's right.
So this is a one step. I'm planning to attend that first Rams game for this year, and then I'm going to finish my Oakland experience, man, and all the good memories in that final Jaguar game. I'm not sure what game you guys are planning to attend. Hopefully I can make that one. Fingers crossed, maybe you guys are going to do a live podcast at the Jaguar game. I think that will seal the Oakland deal.
We'll be there.
And close that stadium for Raider Nation on a perfect note, man. Love what you guys are doing. Really love your other show. Just all the stuff, man, you guys talk about is crazy. But I won't get started because obviously we're talking about Raider football on this one. But either way, man, love what you guys are doing. Currently right now, sipping on a Modelo with some Clamato, some Tabasco, a little pepper.
Classic. That's a classic right there.
There you go.
That's a classic.
That's that chelada.
Right there.
That's that chelada.
Classic.
And, side note, Kenny, I sent that tweet to you and Kane. You guys got to stop taking these pictures, man, of all this good food you guys make. And I was telling you, you need to open a little stand, get a little food truck, do something so we can sample all this stuff. I know you're kind of a chef, Kenny, so we got to taste some of this stuff, man. Maybe you can produce some at one of these tailgates.
Hey.
I'll purchase.
Hey.
Anyways, man, keep up the good work. That's all I got. Central Valley Raider out.
Hey, Central Valley Raiders, solid call, man.
Shout out, dog. That was a great call.
Great call. Hey, everyone that's called in, I don't been a little harder on the callers tonight. I appreciate you guys. I love all you guys, man. I want to say I'm a chef. I'm a cook.
There you go.
I appreciate that. I would love to cook for you at the tailgate, but to be honest, if you come through our tailgate, you might end up cooking for us.
Those are facts. Those are facts, dog.
Facts.
Ask any of our guests. What happens, man?
The fact is, we just having a great time doing the shows and talking to folks. So we don't get a lot of time to grill.
Hey, but listen, let's shout out to everybody that has manned the grill for the Pillaging crew,
bro.
man. Because listen, we get into it. We're in the middle of the show. We're recording, and the time flies, man. And before you know it, like half the time the tailgate is gone. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So if it wasn't for the Raider Roos out there, the Juices, all the cats that have come through and
Rick,
everybody that's come through to help us out, man, with the tailgate. We appreciate y'all, man. If we didn't have you guys, we wouldn't eat, man. We wouldn't eat, and it's probably not a good idea because we like to throw back a lot of chelas out there.
Of course, St. Homer, Raider Forever, grilling.
Hell yeah.
Hawaiian Raider and his fams helped us out.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys for sure.
Hell yeah.
As far as doing a truck, man, I've talked about that with friends of mine and stuff. It's a big leap, man. You do a food truck, you're basically living in that truck.
Yeah.
But I got down actually this weekend. I cooked a new dish.
There you go.
It was a nice dish. It was a humble dish.
There you go.
These are kind of dishes that I love to find and I love to cook. It's a humble dish that's easy, cheap, and you can serve it to your family any day of the week. But at the same time, it's restaurant quality. I did a pan roasted chicken leg quarter.
There you go.
Chicken and
there
thigh.
you go. Yeah.
With thyme, whole garlic cloves. Still. Here's a little trick for you guys. I love the tricks. So if you ever like slow cooking something on the stove, like pan roasting it, or even braising something in like a Dutch oven, I'm fully away from the crock pot now. I'm 100% Dutch oven. But instead of just chopping your garlic and all that, don't even fuck around. A lot of people overdo it with the garlic as far as prep. Take the garlic, pull it out of the bulb. Don't even bother peeling that bitch. Smash it with your cleaver, and just throw it in there with the peel and everything. By the time that thing's done roasting down,
everything's cooked down.
You're fine.
Everything's cooked down.
Everything's cooked down. And don't worry about simmering your garlic a long time, too. If you're worried about burning your garlic, throw it in at the end. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. It really doesn't matter. But it was pan roasted with some fresh garlic, some butter, obviously, and some thyme. And real simple dish, a little water and a little bit of white wine vinegar. And that roasted for about a good 40 minutes on the stove, 60 minutes on the stove. And then I did butter, regular sweet peas, some pearl onion, and a little bit more thyme. Beautiful. Easy dish.
I like thyme, man. I like to put thyme on my steaks. Rosemary too, right?
Nice,
rosemary, but usually rosemary more on like chicken.
Yeah.
But yeah, thyme's a good herb to use, man, for your proteins. It just gives it that little extra flavor, man.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's really all about the aromatics. But don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid. So I did that, and seasoned my cast iron skillet all over again this week. It was a good weekend in the kitchen.
There you go.
My kitchen's really dialed in right now. I'm real happy with where my kitchen's at and my pantry's at right now.
That's what's up.
That's a good feeling.
It is a good feeling when you know you got everything that you need to just complete a dish. You can just whenever you decide you want to go in there and cook something up, no hesitation.
That's it.
That's a good feeling.
I feel like all the bullets are in the clip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't want to get up too much on a tangent. But music and food, to me, they're the same thing. They're all about layers, composition, and texture. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. What's up with the chat right now? Chat's going off. Yeah, rosemary and chicken are definitely connected at the hip. But
hell yeah.
But I just followed a little recipe here, and I liked it. I think I'm ready to make it my own. Made it 2 days in a row. That's how I do when I find a recipe I like. I'll make it their way the first day, and I'll make it my way.
Then you gotta add a little extra spice to it, man.
A little
you gotta make it yours, man. You can't just follow the same exact ingredients to a T.
No.
You gotta figure out a way to make it, improve it, man. You gotta make it better.
I'll tell you what, it was better the second night. So
of course,
you know. All right, let's go with we're going back to Hardcore Raider right now.
There you go.
Nobody's called in right now. Again, phone lines are open, so if you want to call in. Oh, somebody wants to know, Dutch oven, isn't that when you fart under the blanket? It is. It is. But a Dutch oven is also a very heavy cast iron pot. It's great for slow cooking. You should look into it.
Man, that was fucking funny.
I got one of those Le Creuset or Creuset. I don't know how you say it, but it's a really nice Dutch oven. It was actually a gift, but those pots, they run like $200 a pop.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they're nice. They're
That's nice.
enamel-coated cast iron. Really easy to clean. They'll last. If you buy one, your great-grandkids will have it. You know what I mean?
What's up.
Yeah,
That's
so
what's up.
It's an investment. Let's go back to the 719.
This Hardcore Raider coming at you, this 4th of July special out of Donkeyville. Just want to ask a question. How's somebody going to call somebody out?
Hold on really quick. No disrespect. Before we move on, we were talking about the folks that have tailgated. We were talking about cooking a little bit right now.
Yeah.
So before we move on from that, one thing we haven't mentioned, because we've talked about the MVPs, but Raider Nation's got some grillers because all these people that have filled in, nobody's fucked up.
Nobody's messed up our food, dog.
No.
Nobody.
And say what you want, because we do grill asada a lot.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not because it's cheap. I get the arrachera, the expensive, right? The good.
Yeah.
But, and you might think that's easy. Nah, dude, it's really easy to fuck up.
Oh yeah,
asada.
you can burn asada up real quick.
Real fast.
You know?
wait.
There you go.
Hold on.
There you go.
From the 408. Oh, this might be juice.
There you go.
You're on the air with the Pillaging Podcast. What's
Call
cracking?
from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail,
Oh
press
yeah.
2.
Forgot about the Elmwood.
To accept,
Yo, what's up? You're on the air with Pillaging Podcast. What's cracking?
What's really going on? It's Juice.
What up, Juice?
What's up, man? Calling from Elmwood Correctional Facility.
I'm visiting my son. No,
What's good, Juice, man?
nah, man. I just heard you say a couple times. You were trying to get people to call in. I heard you say it a couple times. So really have another set. Just want to call in and say what's up.
That's what's up.
Man, we miss you over here, dog. It's this might have actually been a good day to come through. Now
Hell yeah.
that you're on the phone, it's not too hot up here, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, we're still sweating though. Don't get us wrong.
It's about time to open these windows.
Yeah.
Juice, man, now that you're on the line, what do you think about this whole Josh Jacobs thing? A reason to panic, or you're not sweating it at all?
Not sweating it yet.
Okay. I like
Not
that.
sweating it yet. I'm just thinking, he came humble background, right? So, I mean, I know he wants, feels like, God, this is my chance, to make some money. I think he's thinking about it big time, like, I can get hurt, whatever. He wants that guaranteed money, whatever. But I don't know who's advising him or who he's listening to. This kind of sounds like maybe he and the agent kind of playing off of each other, maybe.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there, man. The agent's gonna try to do what he can do to get the most money, right? Always. That's his job.
And if Josh doesn't know the ins and outs of the NFL business, his agent's definitely sitting him down and going, look, dude, you're a running back. You're going to get maybe one more shot at a big contract after this, depending on how your production goes over the next 4 years. This is the time. If you want to take your shot, this is the time to do it.
Absolutely.
And we all know Josh Jacobs' background story. We all know the trials and tribulations, the adversity he faced coming up. So I'm not mad at the kid for trying to get the bag now. Get it, dude.
Yeah.
You all this hard work, This is your moment.
Yeah.
This is your shot
Yeah.
right now. So I'm with you. I'm not
Absolutely.
panicking. I'm not panicking yet. I'll panic if this holdout continues into the regular season.
Yeah.
I'm not even really going to sweat it through training camp just yet. I would rather him be there, sure. I'm not that myopic, but if it starts eating into games, this is the year that this kid needs to be getting touches.
Oh,
right?
absolutely, man.
Everyone's talking about the ramp up for Vegas, so this is the time.
Yeah, if he starts missing some preseason games, we're going to look stupid. And the whole, was it the thing on HBO, Hard Knocks? We're going to be catching a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, we've been catching heat for that already, man. Like people have been talking mad shit about the Hard Knocks. And I mean, some of our fan base has been really scared off of the Hard Knocks too. But I mean, everybody's gonna watch that shit.
Yeah,
we're all gonna watch it, so just enjoy it, man.
Mm-hmm. And I've watched Hard Knocks in the past. I mean, I know it's because we're the Raiders. The show isn't gonna stir up drama, but the press around the show will, and that's gonna happen with or without Hard Knocks. Yeah. Even without Hard Knocks, it's already the whole Josh Jacobs train thing is rolling. Oh, hold out, there must be dysfunction. This is a routine thing, bro. Maybe we should have seen this coming, dog. It's a possibility with anybody. Again, with or without Hard Knocks, there's going to be media drama. It's just you guys are hardcore pillagers out there. That's why you guys are pillagers. You just pillage on. You don't let this shit get to you.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, Juice has a good head on him. He knows what's up. But Hard Knocks is just going to be entertaining. If you haven't watched the show, what to expect. They're going to follow some guys on the bubble. That's really what this is about. They're going to give you a little sneak peek, this and that. Like I said, first episode last season, I knew Hugh Jackson was a joke, and I knew it was short for him, dude. It was short, and now it's quiet for you, dog.
Yeah.
You'll never be a head coach again in the NFL, ever. Because you're a fucking clown.
Ever.
You see him speaking in the meeting rooms, and it's just so fake and bullshit and scripted. And that wasn't the show. That was Hugh Jackson. Yeah. And the camera would pan back to like the seats and all the players nodding off and leaning on their hands. You know what I mean? John Gruden, it's a whole different feel. I gotta imagine, but you know what I mean. Juice, you got HBO. You're gonna watch Hard Knocks.
Absolutely, every week.
Good. As is everybody else.
Yeah, everyone's gonna tune in. And if you don't got HBO, find a way to steal it.
Yes. Hey, straight up, this is Game of Thrones for Raiders fans.
That's it, man.
That's what it is.
Find a stream right away.
Find a stream. And for those that are hating, I got a stream for you. Yeah, get in line.
There you go.
Tilt your head back. Yeah.
Oh, Jenny, that kind of party.
Yeah, that's right, Juice. Juice, you going to the festival this year, bro? You going to the fest?
Oh yeah, of course, man, of course.
All right, cool. I'm gonna see you out there, dog. Maybe come by the house.
Hey man, there's penalties if you're from here and don't go.
No.
Yeah. Although if you get the fuck out of town, I don't really blame you either. People ask me about the festival all the time. They're like, "You go over here?" I'm like, "Yeah," but if I lived out of town, I wouldn't go.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Hell no.
The fact that I can go home and chill and go back, that's what keeps me going all the time.
Yeah, within walking distance. There you go.
Yeah. But if I lived out of town, fuck that noise. Nah, because I've traveled.
So people at work were telling me like, "Oh man, you got to get bussed in and all this stuff," and I'm like, "Yeah, I wouldn't do with that.
No.
I walk. I'm not gonna get a bus there."
Because I spent a couple years going to a lot of festivals outside of here.
Yeah.
A lot of food festivals are just bomb. Like I went to the Pumpkin Festival. That no food, dog. They had a pumpkin chili. It was pretty good, and that was it.
That was it.
And it was just a bunch of booths, the same fucking bullshit booths you see at any festival. Man. Some lady selling her freaking polished rock jewelry.
Soap, homemade soap.
Yeah, somebody's got clocks in the shape of all 50 states. You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
It's the same shit, dude. Somebody's out there selling solar panels. You know what I mean?
Solar panels.
Yeah, I went to the shit. What was it? I went to the it was an artichoke festival.
There you go.
Bump.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's like 6 booths of deep fried artichokes. I'm like, that's all you got?
Everything was deep fried. They just deep fried them. Come on, man. You gotta do better than that. Come up with some different recipes, yo.
Whack, dude.
That
Whack.
sucks.
Mushroom Mardi Gras. You could do a lot of shit with mushrooms.
Hell yeah.
There's like 3 mushroom booths out there. and then kettle corn and corn dogs, and I was what? And again, the same booths you see at every festival. Somebody selling toe rings, somebody with the henna tattoos. You know what I mean?
The tie-dye T-shirt.
The tie-dye T-shirt booth, the Day of the Dead artwork.
Somebody making homemade fucking with aprons and shit.
Yeah.
The fucking sports team aprons.
Yeah, the sports team aprons. You got a cutting board that says "Live, Love, Laugh" on it. Okay, all right. Yeah, you got a bunch of handcrafted soaps. Okay, bath bombs. All right.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm cool. I got the best festival in the world right here in my backyard. Fuck out of here.
There you go.
You know,
That's right.
Stay out. Somebody asked me one year, "Though, you guys do this every weekend?" I was like, "You goddamn right."
Oh shit.
No. What the fuck you think this is, dude?
Just sucking hundreds of thousands of people every weekend.
There's 35,000 people here right now. We do not do this every weekend. No.
Oh
No.
man.
Juice, man, it's good calling in, bro. Slide through soon before this weather gets too hot, and if not, I will see you at the festival, doggy.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Let me know. Text me. I'll come through. I've been dying to come through.
Yeah.
go, dog.
All right, man. I'll do the damn thing. We kind of been flying by the seat of our pants right now, so
Absolutely.
So don't hate. We'll get you, bro.
All right.
All right,
Catch
homie.
you guys later.
All right, peace.
Peace out,
Go
brother.
Raiders.
Go Raiders. We got Tom Colicchio at the festival this year from Top Chef. I'm gonna be out there.
No shit.
Yeah.
All right.
And they got the barbecue cook-off now. It's gonna be the third one. It's a brand new thing.
That's what's up.
That's pretty cool.
Main ingredient has to be main ingredient
Ribs.
as far as like ribs and then fucking
Not garlic.
no garlic
Nah.
necessary.
No, just
Okay.
just to cook off. So I think
That's what's up.
the first day, Friday, I think, is the pros, and then Saturday is the amateurs. You basically go to the front, you buy a bunch of tasting tickets, then you go like basically trailer to trailer. You give them your ticket, they give you a tasting plate. You get like 3 ribs. If you wait till late, again, hey, pro tip. A lot of these folks got too much food left over.
Right.
You give them your ticket, you end up with half a rack.
There you go.
For
There
like
you go.
$2. So
Hold out on them ribs.
hold on for one more day. All right, let's get back to Hardcore Raider.
Wilson Phillips.
Yeah. Little Wilson Phillips for your ass. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Don't judge me. It's on here. Let's go back to Hardcore Raider. Let's finish this call up.
On my podcast, by name, call them scared, and then act like shots aren't fired. And act like as if I'm not going to take that as disrespect.
Sorry, let me wind this back. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
This Hardcore Raider coming at you, this 4th of July special out of Donkeyville. Just want to ask a question. How's somebody going to call somebody out on live podcast by name, call them scared, and then act like shots aren't fired? And act like as if I'm not going to take that as disrespectful. I'm not going to call your name out. I know who you are. You know who you are. You're going to hear this. Here's what I'm going to say. All right?
Hold on. Help me understand this, Shay. What's going on right now?
Your boy Hardcore is calling out somebody who called into his show on our show.
What is this? What fucking world am I living in right now? Is this Crazy Town? Hardcore Raider, man. I like you, dog. Don't do this.
Hardcore, man. You in the chat right now, dog. What's going on right now? What's going on right now?
By the way,
man?
for those of you wondering, Shay and I did not call on the show. This is not about us.
No, this ain't about us.
But I see he's gonna get some points here, so let's go.
All right, let's hear
more
it.
class than you, so I ain't calling you out. If you feel convicted in your soul, dude, that's on you. In reference to the hard knocks and stuff, me being scared, dude, come on, bro. Man, I had my boots in the sandbox in Iraq. We lost 13 vehicles in 28 days and got the shit blown out of us. How many motherfuckers dealt with that shit? That's more vehicles lost than a whole 15 fucking month deployment. And you're going to come at me and ask me if I'm fucking scared? I know what it means to build a team. I've been a manager for 10 plus years. I'm a self-made man. I work 2-3 jobs most of my fucking life, 6-7 days a week. And I know what it means and how to build morale. I know what can and can't kill a team. Dumb fucks like Stephen A., Shannon Sharp, those motherfuckers are soul killers. They kill the morale of the team. So before you come at me and you fucking start swinging shots, man, guess what? I ain't fucking scared of shit, man. Check yourself. Don't be fucking calling me out. I ain't no motherfucker that fucking you know. You don't know me. I don't know you. Let's fucking leave it at that, dude. It's about Raider Nation. Stop this shit. And if you were one of the ones hating on the fucking team last year, well, then fucking check your own shit. Hardcore Raider, I'm fucking out. Happy 4th of July, motherfuckers. While you guys drinking your fucking cellos, I had my fucking shit getting blown up. So go fucking suck on that.
That was a hardcore phone call right
That was
there. ladies and
hardcore as
gentlemen.
fuck, though.
Yeah.
That was hardcore as fuck.
Hardcore.
You living up to your name, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. I don't even know what happened, bro.
Damn.
Well, this is news to us, bro. We don't know what happened, what this call was about. Yeah, man. But hardcore. We're with you, dog. we ain't against you, bro. Okay? I'm just saying. Coming on here, leaving these messages. I mean, people might get confused.
What's he saying about us on other shows? now I'm going to have to start listening to other podcasts. I generally try not to listen to other Raiders podcasts because I don't. This is not a hate thing.
No hate.
This is kind of a music thing, especially like when we were doing a lot of local shit. I would check out local music, but I wouldn't rock it on the regular because what happens is their ideas start to become your ideas before you realize it. And then we call it influence, but some people call it copying or emulation. I try to avoid that.
It's true.
So I fuck with people. I support people, but I do. Most of the podcasts I listen to are not sports related.
Yeah. No, I feel that, man. Hey, listen, we don't want anybody. We don't want to be stepping on anybody's toes, right? Mm-hmm. That's bottom line. Everybody should have original thoughts, man, and you can get influence. Mm-hmm. I mean, you hear us drop the Joey Coco Diaz jokes, and you know what I mean. But we give him love and support to them. Yeah. But when it comes to the Raiders stuff, we want to have our own opinion. Yeah. This is what we're here doing, man.
But apparently that happened on the Locked On Raiders podcast, which is actually a really good podcast. Okay. Also, yeah, check out Q. Y'all know who Q is. If you listen to us, you probably know who Q is. One more call from Hardcore Raider.
Here we go.
This is Hardcore Raider. One last thing I want to say about this July 4th weekend and combat veterans and PTSD and what it means to sacrifice. People will say thank you for serving your country. That's actually, believe it or not, that's the most veterans, combat veterans like me, that's actually an offensive statement because people don't understand the sacrifice about like someone like me, my brother, sacrificing your marriage, the other guys that have long-term damage from deployments, endless deployments, 15-month deployments, being in 120-degree heat with 80 pounds of battle rattle on your back, getting blown up and shot at, and we come back to the civilian sector, and guess what? Let's get kind of adjust to the civilian sector for a multitude of reasons, because society is soft, society is weak, they lack integrity, teamwork, morale building. Society has turned to a shitstorm of a bunch of fucking shitbags, and that's the reality of it. There is PTSD with guys like me, but it's because society's fucked up, and most people are too blind to see it for what it really is. And the combat veterans that can't adjust, yeah, they end up doing drugs and they end up fucking homeless. That's the reality of the situation. Let's keep it positive. This July 4th while everybody's drinking their fucking beer, but not realizing real truth and reality, and it's all fucking smoke and mirrors, man. People, you have no fucking clue. If you haven't served in a combat job, you can't even dip your fucking toes wet to even begin to understand what it's like. And you don't have any fucking place to go out and fucking shot calls, calling someone fucking scared and shit, and you don't even have a fucking clue. And it's supposed to be Raider Nation. We're supposed to unite. It's fucking morale killers like you that fucking kill the morale of the team. I'm out.
Yeah, and what he says, I mean, in terms of just, let's just put it in the context of fanship, because I didn't serve, you didn't serve, so I'm not even going to talk about that.
No, we can't speak on that.
I'm just going to take Hardcore's words for what they is and honor that. And,
absolutely.
Well, I know you said it's offensive, but I do appreciate you for going into that, because especially in this day and age, you made a choice to do that. There is no draft. And he actually, real talk, a lot of folks do it because it was the only choice they had. Yeah, and that's not much of a choice. But I say that in the context of the fanship. This is a football fan base. It's football. Yeah. At the end of the day, we put a lot of time and energy in this podcast. Shit, we put a lot of money in this podcast. Shit, you guys put a lot of money into this podcast.
Absolutely, man.
But at the end of the day, it's football. It's a diversion from all the other bullshit that we go through. And you can tell how much bullshit we go through by the amount of time and energy we invest in our diversions. That's why they're important, because they keep our heads on straight. They keep us focused on the good things in life. Yeah. It's a part of it. You know, you can be going through tons of shit. You come home at the end of the day and see your son or your daughter, see your wife, what have you, and it makes everything worth it. It's the same thing for turning on the tube on Sunday and getting some daddy time and chilling out and watching the game. You don't have to think about all the other bullshit you've dealt with in your life. And we've all been through some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you walk through a tailgate, you will see some faces that have seen some shit, and you just know, and that's respect. So to Hardcore's credit, I think what he's trying to say is this is the one thing in all of our lives where we should be able to come together.
Yeah.
And just drop all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And I know social media and all that mucks all that stuff up nowadays. Don't get caught up in all that. We only have so much energy. We only got so much time on this earth.
Absolutely, man.
Just pillage on, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't care what the guy next to me's fucking, whole angle is in life, because on Raider Sunday,
That's right.
we looting, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Just slicing necks, dog.
It's time to pillage. Dog.
Yeah, and taking fucking treasure, dog. That's what it's all about.
Take that treasure.
We just robbing gold on Sundays. So
That's it, man.
let's just ride together. Let's let this one thing unite us. If nothing else, there's way too much bullshit in the world today.
Hell yeah.
So I'm not hearing back from Kane right now. I don't see him in the chat. Hope everything's okay with the homie. I've been out of touch with pretty much everybody. You've been on vacation. I've been sick as fuck off social media. I know Kane was on vacation. I was hoping to hear about his trip to Brazil. Is that where he went?
Nah, man, didn't he go to
No,
the
he go to
Virgin
Brazil.
Islands or
Virgin
some shit like
Islands,
that?
It was a Brazilian hot sauce.
That's
was
what
taking
he
pictures
did.
of. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Brazilian or Belizean?
I have the Belizean one. I think his was Brazilian.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll hear about it eventually. The good news is Gent's going to step in again one more time. Sorry, Raiders Xanax. You're going to have to sit through some Gent. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know your name. And the chat bless you with that one. So we're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back with your boy Gent.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys on the other side.
Peace. Oh.
That was a little fast.
Hot right there.
It worked for some reason. So that one got me kind of.
It's kind of little,
Got me nice.
give it a little nice feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for the dead air, guys. Oh, Hey Joe's got that ruination in effect.
Oh, Ruination. You can't go wrong with that.
No,
Can't go wrong with the Ruination.
ain't nothing wrong with that. It's going to ruin your life, dog, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it.
It's going to ruin nation. It's going to ruin the nation, dog.
I'm going to shut that down.
Ooh.
Let me get Jen on the air here.
Let's do it. Do it.
It's trying to cool off already in here.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, pimpin'?
What up there, boy?
What up? Just coming back from break. You feeling all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing great.
All right, good, man. Thanks for joining us. We're basically just going to hit some of the stuff we talked about in the quick hits. Josh Jacobs holdout. Mari Cooper's comments. Derek Carr's shot at the MVP. We got a few things we could pick from. We don't have to hit all those things, but we'll chop it up.
For sure.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready when you're ready, bro.
All right. All right, we're back on the air. It's myself, Che, and Gent.
That's right.
The infamous Gent calling from the belly of the beast, Kansas City. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing outstanding.
So despite the slow news cycle, we actually got quite a bit to talk about. The topic of interest today has been Jacobs' holdout or, apparent holdout on his contract negotiations. I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked Juice. Are you concerned about this, or you think everything plays out according to plan?
Oh, man, I'm not concerned right now. Would I like to see him in training camp? Yes. But I mean, I don't want to make little of the running back position, but he's been playing running back for long enough. I don't think that, besides learning the plays and all of that, which I'm sure he's already up on. Yeah, man, I hate to see it go this way, but I'm not too concerned right now. But if it gets into the season, yeah, it's going to be a disappointment for me.
So what's it going to take for Derek Carr to lock down that MVP vote this year? He was close to it in 2016. He's one of the forerunners in 2016. We know he had a career year last year in terms of productivity and efficiency. That's not going to get you the MVP. What's going to get him the MVP? Whether it's stats, wins, feats, in Gent's mind, what's it going to take for him, for you as commissioner, to give him the MVP trophy?
In football, the MVP is kind of tainted, in my opinion, because they don't usually give it to the most valuable player for their team in the NFL compared to whoever they think is the best quarterback at the time. So it's going to be real hard for him to win because of the way it's slanted. But I don't care if he wins the MVP as long as he's the most valuable player for the Oakland Raiders and our football team, and we make the turnaround that needs to happen.
That's a good answer. That was very direct and to the point, Che. Much to the contrary.
Yeah, because I heard. Yeah, stupid.
Hey, man, Jed's actually very, very much to the point. If you think it's taking him a while to get to the point, then you're not listening hard enough. You know what I mean? Hey,
man.
The point is, My man sat on the hood of a car and chopped it up with Super Mexican and avoided a case. If that's not directed
Thankfully.
to the, you know.
Thankfully. Hey, you know what? I hope nobody thought that I was vilifying Super Mexican. Hey, bro, that could have went a total different way. He could have been all on his ego or whatever, looked at me and like, this little motherfucker got the nerve to come step smash, and I could have been laid out all on the floor. You know, it would have been an honorable laying on the floor, but I would have had to go out that way. But no, Super Mexican didn't do that, bro. Super Mexican was like, look, little homie, let's avoid all of this. My homeboy, he was a torpedo. He came over here trying to show me how hard he was. He bit off more than he could chew. Let him still show what he got. You know, your boy and him go one-on-one. You know, Super Mexican was a cool-ass Mexican, in my opinion, because he could have balled. Like I said, I was in National City Homes. It could have been different.
See, I picture the two of you chopping it up right there with little homie still passed out on the ground in front of you. You never really talked about, did he get up? Did he join you? Did he walk away? Or was he just knocked out cold?
Oh, no. Hey, no, don't get it twisted. When I say the smaller dude, he wasn't no little guy. He was stocky.
Right.
And he had heart about his. No, they got up and fought for like 3-4 minutes. Like I said before, and nobody got the better of each other. It was a good little tussle. My homie, he had to fight because he was, you know, the black dude moved into the Mexican apartment complex. The Mexican was trying to, you know, it was actually a misunderstanding. He thought he was somebody else. They thought he was serving or something like that. I heard the backstory later.
Yeah.
But you know, that fight made it to where everybody got along. And so that's usually how it go in the hood anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Supermaster was cool.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he was cool.
So let me ask you a Raider question here. Let's talk about the first 8 games of our schedule. We're not going to break these down. What I want to know, out of these 8 games, give me 1 or 2 games that's really going to show the Raiders, you know, show us who the Raiders are this year. Obviously, the first 2 games, you know, is the Broncos and Chiefs. Those are going to be at home. And then you got Vikings, Colts, Bears, Packers, Texans, Lions. What 1 or 2 games out of those opponents is really going to show us who the Oakland Raiders are this year?
Oh, it's the first 3 right out the gate, because you said the first 2 is at home, and then we got an away game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is how I feel about it. You know, away games is you expected to win games at home, bro. You expect, or at least Vegas gives you 3 points if you at home. It's the away games that's important, but we're going to show who we are as soon as we play the Broncos and the Chiefs right out the gate. You got a whole off season to prepare for the Broncos, and I'm sure that they're going to spend like 25% of that preparing for the Broncos,
oh, yeah.
and they're definitely going to be spending the rest of that preparing for the Chiefs. And so, in my opinion, you know, I expect us to be highly competitive in those 2 games. Mm-hmm. And if we aren't, that's going to be very telling of the way the season's going to go. And if we are, you know, likewise. So we ain't going to have to wait long. And you said Minnesota was game 3?
Yeah, Minnesota's game 3.
Yeah, bro. It kind of sucks that we got to go have a rock'em sock'em with the Chiefs at home and then shoot all the way across the country. But it's good that it's early in the season. You know, I guess Minnesota got a dome anyway, but or no, or are they playing outside now?
No, they're in the dome. They were outdoor temporarily while their dome was being constructed, but yeah, they're inside. So I guess as far as the away game goes, like you said, it's early in the season. It's not quite Eastern time zone, although you are in the Midwest. There's going to be a delay, and at least you're inside against what would be a cold weather team in, you know, still warm weather months. So, you know, out of those 3 games, you know, the Raiders go 2-3. They're sitting really pretty, and if they beat the Chiefs, That right there is a sign to me that we're ready. And you nailed it. You know, the Broncos first game of the season. Not only does your team spend significant time on that week one, you got all the time in the world to prepare for that. It's also a divisional rival, so you know what they look like. You have tape on them. And Flacco, even though Flacco's a new quarterback, he's got a ton of tape out there too. You know, best believe that John Gruden's broken that down and passed it on to PG himself. So that's a game that has to be won. And then right behind that, you got the Chiefs in your place early on. You know, a team a lot of people think that we can't beat. I think that we can beat them if we're on our game. And we got them at home early on. So another game you got plenty of time to prepare for. Again, another divisional rival. Those two games specifically, and then you throw in the away game as kind of the control, a non-divisional opponent, and that's a good one. Those first three games.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jay?
I can't disagree, man. I think the only other one out of those first, what did you call? You called off like the first eight. First eight. Maybe the Bears game.
Yeah.
You know, just because of what, going into it, what everyone's going to be talking about, right?
And that's the London game, a game that we can't seem to win. So
I was about to say, right, the way we got handled in London last time, we got to, right, no, we can't put that type of performance out there again in London. So, right, I feel you on that.
Yeah. That's a wild card right there, because if we win, that signifies the Raiders are doing something different to getting over the hump. Somebody just pointed out in the chat, I think it was Watts Raider, talking about in 2016, coming off a string of seasons where we can't win on the road, and then 2016, being dubbed the Road Warriors. Yeah. So this team can do it. This team does not curse on the road. It's a matter of, can the personnel put it together? Can the coaching staff get this team ready and do it? Year two under John Gruden, you got to think we got to be able to at least split on the road to show that we're turning the corner there. So, yes, all around. Let's talk about Amari Cooper, man.
Man, hey, bro, I ain't never admit. Yeah, he's soft, man. I can't believe he had the nerve. What, you don't know how to run the whole route tree? Is that what you're telling us? Is there certain routes that didn't get to showcase my talents because they wasn't running these particular routes that I want? Come on, shut up, bro. You know what killed me about Amari Cooper? He would make a spectacular play. The boy is talented. I ain't trying to take nothing away from him because he's not a Raider no more. But, bro, the mundane plays, the regular old catch-the-ball play, how many times did he drop those, y'all?
Yeah.
I mean.
Here, let me put it like this. I may have a friend that's a blast to go out with, to hang out with. Mm-hmm. He might be just the top dog as far as like that. When I kick it, I have the best time with this dude. Yeah. Right? We're going to hit the town. They're going to be pulling pussy off of us at the end of the night, right? Free beers because we're such lovable guys. But if that dude never picks up the phone when I call him, guess what? I'm not calling him no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Amari Cooper, you might be talented. You may have all these things. But if you're going to drop the routine play, I'm not looking your direction most of the time, dog. I'm gonna look for Crabtree. I'm gonna look for my vets. Yeah. I'm gonna look for my up and comers.
Right. I mean, it was obvious. Mm-hmm. Hey, Derek Carr, bro, he gives the ball to who is open or who he trusts to catch it under duress.
Yep.
And so if you're not getting the targets, what's that telling you?
Take a look in the mirror.
Bro. And then he had the nerve to sit here and talk about, when I put on the Dallas Cowboy uniform, it makes me feel like I've been in the NFL for the first time.
Man.
Yeah.
You was in the Hey, man.
How many digits did Jerry Jones give you, Amari Cooper? He slipped you the old high and wide? Got you smiling over there, dog?
I couldn't believe that. I was like, man, come on. But, hey, it is what it is. I mean, that's how he feels, and to tell you the truth, let's say Gent, being a Raider fan, the way I grew up my whole life, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I go to college into to a D1 school, and I show out, and I become a high draft pick, and I get picked by somebody, who I really don't want to play for, These dudes don't realize, bro. I mean, that means that the team can only lock you up for 5 years. So in my opinion, you say, well, thank you for the opportunity for me to ball out and show why the team who I wanted to be to who I want to play for to come pick me, because these players act like they can't just, put their foot down after their first contract and say, no, I'm not re-signing with y'all no matter what. No. I'm going to go play for who I want to play for at this point, because, that's what I want to do. Or I at least want the opportunity to try and go play for that team. A lot of guys don't do that. They allow their agents to talk them into, hey, man, this is a lifetime decision. It's money. And I dig that. So, Amari Cooper, I wish you the best, bro. And for you to be so happy to be in Dallas, it sure do seem like you just can't stop talking about us. And that usually sounds like somebody who misses the relationship they used to be in. They got a new girlfriend now, he messing with a new girl, but every time they go out, they always bringing up the old chick name. And, they go to the little interview, bringing up the old chick name. And, if I was the new chick, I'd be like, why you keep bringing up that old bitch? You know what I'm saying? But then, that's Dallas fan. They just happy to have him. So.
So let me just send this message out to Cowboy fan and to Amari Cooper, if you're listening. I know you're not, because football's not your priority. But whatever.
It's just I got a boy that might be tuning in who is a Cowboys fan. So you might actually speak to one. Speak to one, man.
So Amari Cooper, your rookie year, 2015, you had 18 dropped passes. The very next year, your quarterback was in contention for league MVP. Who's not a fit in Oakland? Was Oakland not a fit for you, or were you not a fit for this team? You're not a fit for the NFL, dog. You feel like you're on a real NFL team? Dak Prescott is not a real NFL quarterback. Hot take. All right?
Flame his ass, man.
Barbecue chips.
Shit.
Jay, man, thanks for picking up the phone today, bro.
Hell yeah, gent.
Oh, it's nothing. Hey, Amari, like I said, I wish you the best, bro. I wish you the best. But he never said, like I said, ever since he got his head bounced off his own helmet, and that's not a bad thing. That could happen to anybody. Somebody come and do some wild shit to you. But what you don't do is not fight back, bro. Right. He did not fight back, bro. I mean, that always left a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah. And now I see why, bro. He never really had the heart to do what it was necessary to be an Oakland Raider. And hopefully, and I ain't saying that he even has the heart to be a Dallas Cowboy. I ain't disrespecting the Cowboys and they fans. In my opinion, they deserve somebody real hard, and I don't think Amari Cooper is. I think he got the talent to be a football player. I don't think he has the heart to be a football player, bro. I mean, and that's just how I feel. I could be wrong, but that's just how I feel.
Yeah, I'd like to think that Super Mexican's on his way to Dallas right now.
I was about to say,
Yo,
Jen, if Amari was on that street with you, Super Mexican appears, bro. What does Amari Cooper do when fucking Super Mexican comes around that corner? Does he say, yo, you know what? I'm about to take my lumps with Jen? Or does Amari Cooper show his sprinting abilities to get the fuck out of there? I'm just saying.
Amari Cooper's.
I want to know.
Amari Cooper's putting on a Dodger hat and eating a taco, trying to blend in at that point. I'm just glad I'm part of a real culture now. Bro, fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah. Right.
He went straight to Old Town. He went straight to He went straight to Old Town, had himself a fucking margarita, some fresh tortillas.
He's all, hey.
I don't want to fuck with no super Mexicans.
He's all smile now, cry later.
There's nobody on the planet, bro. If y'all would have seen that dude in real life and what I saw coming across the street, nobody on the planet wanted to fuck with that dude, bro.
Hey, straight up though.
I couldn't blame him.
Straight up though, Jen. Was dude straight out the joint? Did he look like he was straight out the joint? Like he'd been doing like a million push-ups a day?
Bro, like I'm talking about before they took the weights away from the prisoners, big bro. He was before they took the weight, but he was lifting like for real, like Lee Haney big, bro. That shit was crazy. I'm trying to tell you, when I heard the footsteps, But hey, man, he turned out to be a real nice guy. That's in good. My opinion, bro.
Hell yeah. he was, thank God for that, man.
Turned out to be a real nice guy.
Hey, shout out to the shout out to the prison system, I guess, is it? The reform system.
The rehabilitation
system. That dude was so fresh out, he still had half a bologna sandwich, bro, from the commissary.
Hey, he should have been a professional, though, in my opinion, because I was about to say, he got to be clean. He did that without steroids, but shit, they getting everything in the prisons these days. Yeah. Dude was swole. Yeah, he was swole, bro. That dude was swole.
Well, Jen, until next time, brother. Pillage on, dude.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yep. Go Raiders.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, man. It's good to talk to somebody.
Hell yeah.
It's good to talk to somebody. I gotta hit Kane up, man. I need to get myself back out there.
There you go.
It's just been crazy, dog. It's been crazy. Everything's been last minute. Work is changing though. The schedule's about to even out.
There you go.
I won't be doing these late hours anymore.
There you go.
You guys will be seeing and hearing a lot more from me, and that includes the folks inside the building and out there in Podcastville. What else we got, man? Let's do some shout-outs. Let's get the hell out of here. It's 9 o'clock.
Shout-outs!
9 o'clock in the Crow's Nest. And again, if you want to get your voice on air, make sure you call us 408-909-PJFF.
Yeah, hold on, though. One second. Listen, we rocked with hardcore. We let hardcore spit his piece. But, be respectful of the phone of the phone call.
Yeah.
Come on the show.
Talk to us.
Don't talk to some dude that no one knows who you're talking to.
Yeah.
And ask us some questions. Let us know if we may have said something, out of line, or ask us a question.
And don't sweat the subject line. A lot of people will hit me up. Like, what are you guys talking about tonight? We're talking about the Raiders, dog.
Whatever you want.
Throw us a curveball. Take us back in time.
Yeah.
Go off topic. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And if you stump us, even better, man.
Even better.
Even better.
So on Twitter, shout out to George Dallas, Caleb, Dre Dog 814. Shout out to Raider Priest 1, Eric Gonzalez, Richie Elwell, Connect Raider Makowakane.
Okay.
Hopefully I got that right. Just Sebs. That's Sebastian Jadakowski. Just Sebs, baby. Finest Raiderette, Rudy Murillo, Raider Bogey, Halo Girl 22. She's doing a show with Monster Mash Ken. It's all about horror. I got to check that out.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to the WPFL. That's the World Professional Fantasy League. Lines Graham, not to be confused with Graham Lines.
All right.
I'm just saying. Flush with saline solution. Shout out to Andy H. Shout out to Carlos, Psycho Joe 73, Titan Clint. I have to say that very carefully. And last but not least, shout out to Raider Brand, who is not the Raider Brand that we know from our clique. Shout out to you too, dog. But shout out to the new Raider Brand. Yeah. Those are our Twitter shout outs, man. What you got?
I don't got any IG shout outs on the Pillaging Podcast page. But listen, man, you guys heard it at the top of the show. The @ on Instagram, okay, is _Pillaging_podcast. So follow us there. You can also follow my personal account. And then we will make sure to get those shout outs here on the air.
Yeah. And Che will get caught up next week. He's been living the life, man. It's been a
little bit hectic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we're back to it. We're back.
We're off again next week. No, we might be on next week. After that, expect at least probably a 2-week hiatus from us unless something changes. Maybe Che will be available during a weekday, and I can get it in with him.
Hey man, if it's possible, we'll make it happen for you guys because we already know you guys are waiting for this show, and we don't like letting you guys down.
Yeah, it's a mutual thing. It's a two-way road, right? You hold us up, we're trying to hold you guys up too.
Yeah.
Hey man, Kenny and Che on vacation, but I'm still at this fucking job. I know, dude. I know the pain. I'm a big podcast listener too. When my favorite show ain't there, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
So I feel you guys. Big shout outs to Daryl Padilla and a big shout out to Harry out there in the UK. Harry sent a donation and an apology. He was like, sorry, it's not the usual amount. Harry, dog, no need to apologize, man. You've done so much. Again, whatever you can say counts. It's all going into the fund. It's paying for this show to be up on the air every month. That's the priority. That's an automatic deduction out of our account. Whatever you guys donate to us, the payment to go to make the show happen, the first stop is that donation pool. And whatever's left over, we're going to try to plug that into some of the production stuff. So trust us. Again, I'll say it, aside from that infamous pancake breakfast after a game, every single one of your pennies has gone right back into the show.
And it was Denny's, man. Okay.
Yeah.
It was Denny's, so it was cheap.
Yeah.
Okay. But I did have that lumberjack slam. I'm just saying.
But to be fair, you didn't know where the money was coming from.
Hey man,
that? Yeah.
no, I ordered the lumberjack slam, and then you said, I got this, man. I think it's okay if we throw little dollars from the fund. I was like, oh. Okay.
Yeah. That was a rough game.
All right. Hey, man, it was a rough game. So we kind of needed a little pick-me-up, man.
A little something.
Yeah, a little something. Denny's, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Shout out.
Thank you for the pick-me-up.
That's kind of a sketch, Denny's, too, that we were at.
Yeah, it's kind of sketch. Yeah. Didn't we see Raider Roo there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we saw Raider Roo at that Denny's, man. Shout out Raider Roo.
I got a crazy story about that Denny's. A long time ago, I was there. A long time ago.
Uh-oh.
Single Kenny was there. And
Single Kenny
was there.
You might want to tune into the Crow's Nest to hear more from Single Kenny.
I was there. Facts.
Facts.
I was there with some fam, and there was a table full of ladies, and I was kind of making eyes with one of them, and I saw her get up to go to the restroom, and I waited, and I was like, I gotta go to the restroom. So I went, timed it. She was coming out. I was kind of bumped in. I was like, oh, hey, what's up? Kind of chopped it up for a minute. And did my thing, went back to the table. And before I left, I went over her table. I was like, hey, not to be pushy or nothing, but if you want, give me a call sometime. Shot the number.
Uh-huh.
A week later, got the phone call.
There you go.
Turns out she was local.
Okay.
Met her at the East Bay Denny's. Hung out in Campbell. You just never know what's going to happen in the Denny's, man.
You never know.
Shoot your shot.
You never know.
And for the rest,
never know.
For the rest of that story, you might want to tune into the Crow's Nest.
Crow's Nest, man. Crow's Nest got you.
So you hit him with that fact. So I hit him with that delay. All right, man. So that's it for this week's show. Call in and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. Download the official Pillaging app available for iOS and Android. Big shout out to DC40CustomTees.com and OneNationFanwear.com. Again, please donate to the show. You can find donation links in our social media profiles as well as the description of this YouTube episode. Be sure to listen to our network partners, the Ladies of Darkness, On Waivers Podcast, East Coast Nation, the No Ledge Podcast, the Inebriation Podcast, the Blackout Podcast, which is being recorded at the moment.
Yeah.
The wait is almost over. And, of course, the Crow's Nest recording directly after this show. Until then, keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mug and pillage on, Raider Nation. This has been a product of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network. I'm Kenny Stapler, joined as always
by your boy Chip.
And we out here.
Peace.
Like a freight train coming, you're blowing the town. Like a diesel motor, you never shut down. With your pistons pumping, you're mowing them down. It's a sight to see. They all lay their money down. When you're gone, mama, hell, you ain't acting right. When you're gone, mama, I can still see your eyes. When you're gone, mama, this'll be my last goodbye. When you're gone, gone, gone. When the sky is gray and the night sets in,
it's one of those things that we all need to be more prepped. Oh, if anything, goddamn, why isn't this one on lock up?